Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Los Angeles. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Monday, June 22nd. You'll be interested to know, 82 years ago, today in 1944, lawmakers signed the Servicemen's Readjustment Act to help returning veterans gain education, buy homes, and start careers after wartime service. That landmark legislation opened pathways to higher education and widespread home ownership, reshaping the economy by expanding the middle class and honoring service with tangible opportunity. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. This morning, it's looking clean with 3+ feet, waves rolling in from the southwest. Conditions hold steady at 2 to 3+ feet until around noon, when they remain fair. Winds are currently sideshore at 3 miles per hour, shifting to onshore at 7 miles per hour by midday. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with a 3-foot outgoing high tide, when the southwest swell is 2 feet at 14 seconds and the sideshore wind is 3 miles per hour. The first low tide on Monday will be 1 foot at 10:15 a.m., followed by a 5-foot high tide at 5:15. The nearshore buoy at Santa Monica Pier reads 64 degrees for the water temperature. Tuesday brings clean conditions with waves around 2 to 3 feet and light southwest winds. Wednesday sees a steady increase, with surf building to 4 to 6 feet and remaining clean early, though fair conditions develop later. Thursday holds similar size at 3 to 5 feet, but becomes choppy in the afternoon, making Wednesday the standout day for surf quality. This morning, there's patchy fog, and it feels like 66 degrees with 5 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:08, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:43. Looking ahead in the weather, Saturday will be mostly sunny with highs near 64 and a northeast breeze up to Skip. Sunday and Monday warm up with Sunday near 68 and Monday near 72, staying partly to mostly sunny with lows in the upper 40s to mid-50s. A slight chance of rain returns Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday night with highs near 71 and overnight lows around 57. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, California is making significant changes to grocery item labeling as part of a new consumer protection law aimed at reducing food waste. Assembly Bill 660 will stop billions of pounds of unspoiled food from entering landfills by prohibiting confusing terms on packaging. Instead, manufacturers must use the phrase "best if used by" to indicate peak quality, while USC by will be reserved for safety warnings. These new guidelines will take effect on July 1st, 2026, and shoppers should note that items past their best if used by date are still safe to consume. Food safety decisions should rely on the USC by designation. Now on to sports. Mets embarrassed themselves on national television for the second straight night. In yesterday's game, the Mets fell to the Phillies 6-2, losing the series in Philadelphia. Despite a less lopsided score, the storyline remained unchanged, featuring a solo home run by Carson Bench. The potent Phillies lineup capitalized on the Mets' poor defense and starter struggles. Zach Wheeler struck out 2 batters but was denied a hit by Bryson Stott's excellent play. David Peterson struggled early, walking consecutive hitters and allowing runs. The Mets ultimately failed to rally, with Kyle Schwarber's homer sealing their fate. In local sports, the Dodgers are heading to Minnesota this afternoon looking to bounce back after getting blanked by Baltimore yesterday, 12-1. That was rough. Emmett Sheehan lasted 3 1/3 innings, and LA managed just 4 hits. But the boys in blue won't dwell on it. Eric Lauer takes the mound against the Twins at Target Field, first pitch at 4:40. The Dodgers sit at 49-29, still in the hunt in the West, but they can't afford many more slips before the All-Star break. Meanwhile, the Lakers are gearing up for the draft tomorrow and facing some real decisions this offseason. With Luka Dončić as the centerpiece, LA is trying to retain Austin Reaves. He's been a perfect fit, but the money's tight. LeBron James is expected back, and the front office is eyeing upgrades at center. Jalen Duren and Walker Kessler are on the radar. Free agency opens June 30th, and these next few weeks will define whether the Lakers can build a legitimate contender. Over on the football side, Aaron Donald is more likely than not unretiring to rejoin the Rams. Pairing him with Myles Garrett, acquired in that blockbuster trade with Cleveland, would give LA two of the greatest defensive linemen ever. Donald told ESPN it got him thinking after hearing about the Garrett move. The Rams wrapped up OTAs with the league's top-ranked offense led by MVP Matthew Stafford. In top news, the Cambodian government has intensified its crackdown on online scams that have cost Americans more than $20 billion last year. This crackdown has led to a new crisis, as thousands of foreign workers, previously trapped in these operations, are now left wandering the streets of Phnom Penh. Many of these individuals are victims of human trafficking, struggling for basic needs amid this humanitarian crisis. Mark Taylor, a consultant on human trafficking, stated that the government has only addressed half of this problem. He emphasized the urgent need to support the vulnerable migrants who were lured into these scams. As these operations close, the migrants face fines for overstaying visas, adding to their plight. In business news, Applied Materials is now more expensive than its dot-com-era peak. The company trades at a valuation above its late 1990s peak, driven by real demand for artificial intelligence. Chief Executive Officer Gary Dickerson states that artificial intelligence is fueling a multi-year expansion in chip manufacturing. Industry forecasts indicate global semiconductor revenue will surpass $1 trillion in 2026. Applied Materials reported a year-to-date gain of 144% and a 52-week jump of 262.76%. The company generated $845 million in cash from operations during the last quarter. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 2.5% over the weekend to about $64,000. Ethereum is up 2% to just over $1,700. And XRP is down 1% to $1.14. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. SpaceX launched 24 Starlink satellites into low Earth orbit from California. Liftoff occurred at 12:39 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Sunday, June 21st. The Falcon 9 rocket lifted off from Space Launch Complex 4 East at Vandenberg Space Force Base. SpaceX confirmed the deployment of the Starlink batch about an hour after launch. The Falcon 9 rocket's first stage completed its 33rd launch by landing on the autonomous drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You in the Pacific Ocean. The Starlink network now has more than 10,600 active satellites, providing worldwide internet access. And in entertainment news, Halo officially returns next month with a highly anticipated new release. For many years, Halo served as Xbox's killer app, solidifying its dominance over competitors like Sony. Since the launch of Halo, Combat evolved in 2001, the series has sold over 81 million copies. Despite recent challenges with Halo Infinite, the franchise is set to expand further. Halo Campaign Evolved will be released on July 28, with early access starting on July 23 for premium and collector's editions. This remake will introduce 3 new missions, enhancing the story of Master Chief and Sergeant Avery Johnson. Pre-orders are now available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and South, and personal computers. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American educator and philosopher John Dewey. And he said, "Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself, emphasizing the transformative power of learning and opportunity." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Los Angeles.